The day is here. You wake up knowing that in a matter of hours, you'll be seeing live music get played. It could have been months you've been waiting for the show, or you probably found out days before that it was happening. You get ready, perhaps hours before you have to. Your wallet, keys, tickets, and earplugs are all in a place where you can find them easily. No matter how long the trip is, there's anticipation. The longer the drive, the more it feels like an adventure. Stopping for gas, grabbing food on the way, the highway slowdowns, seeing things along the way that you probably wouldn't see if it weren't for the trip. You get close to the city, then you're finally there and navigating your last steps in the quest. It's probably aggravating or expensive to find parking, and GPS can only help so much. But it could only cost a few dollars to park, and it could be right next to the venue. Now you're in line. If you're early, you can get close to the stage. That means you might be able to catch whatever the band throws out. But even if you don't get there, you'll still have space to walk around and talk to people. And here in line is a great opportunity to meet new people. So you chat up the person in front of you. Have they seen these bands before? Where are they from? A few minutes go by and the doors are now opening to let people in. Your ID and tickets are checked, and now you're inside. Right now the venue is quieter than it will be in a few minutes. You're not sure yet if you'll buy anything, but those shirts at the merch booth look pretty good. What else do they have? Some stickers, some albums, some hats. While observing, you hear your name called. There are your friends. They hoped they'd see you tonight. Some of them you met by going to these shows, others you met elsewhere and got them into the hobby. At every show, you expect to see someone you know. It's a regular occurrence. On the stage, people are testing the amps and microphones. At this point, you know the band is coming soon. You stand in a spot you're hopefully okay with. It'll be hard to move during the show. Finally, the opening band comes out. Maybe it's a local opener that you've never heard of. Or it could be a big name that you're glad could make it on the bill. In either case, you pay the respect to watch. After all, you have to get your money's worth. You're watching the band, observing how they handle their instruments and interact with the crowd. You see room for improvement as well as things they do excellently. If they're unknown to you, maybe you'll hear about them later. Most big bands were once considered local bands. Their time is up. They're off stage and their equipment is being replaced by the next band's stuff. Now you take the time to notice things about the venue and its layout. Maybe you move to a better spot now that some space is getting freed up. This is a great opportunity to grab a drink or talk to your friends again. Minutes later, the next band's stuff is set up and the sound check is happening again. This is your signal to get to a good spot before you can. The lights dim and the song on the PA is silenced. You know this band, or at least you have an idea of what they'll be like based on things your friends and people on the internet told you. This band earned their spot above the first band. They're more experienced and likely know how to engage a crowd better. This is evident with the energy brewing up in the room. This musical firework is about to go off, and they just lit the match! Someone in the middle of this place body slams into another person. Those who don't want to get injured back away and leave a circular space for what is now a mosh pit. The musical sound waves enter the bones of the participants, screaming to be used. After a while, some of them will tire out, but for others, it doesn't stop. It only amplifies as the night goes. In the front row, neck strength is being put to the test with headbanging. Cranial tissue is being shaken to the beat. It's like tapping your foot. Only it's your head tapping hard-sweated, beer-soaked air. Some of these songs are better right now than they were when you first heard the album. Everything is less restrained and nothing is under a microscope. Even if mistakes are made, some of them are small enough that no one will notice. There's a human element when hearing a band play, right down to the guitar player's movements. You'll probably remember them the next time you hear the album. The thought of that last song being introduced will pop up when you hear it again. And they're done. Now is the time for a bathroom break, or another drink, or to talk to your friends again. The next time you see them might be at another show. But if you really want to keep your spot, you don't move. Actually, a better spot just opened up over there. Now's your chance. Every time a band finishes and their amps are being dragged off the stage, it's the same routine for you. The last band always seems to take the longest to start playing. It's building that excitement and making sure they're set up to blow you away. Now the music on the PA is louder, and it's been long enough that those who bought a beer or a shirt are now back in their spots, gathered in their masses. Then the lights go out. Everyone cheers. Then the band comes out. Everyone cheers some more, and they start playing. All the good feelings before this have carried over exponentially. It's everything you've hoped for, and probably more. After a while, the singer says goodnight and the band walks off stage. Screams and applause commence, but you know how it is. The show isn't over until the house lights come on. Now the audience is calling for an encore. Everyone is exhausted, but not so exhausted to reject a good time like this. The band, now refreshed and toweled off, walks back on stage. They've heard your need for more, and now it's time to deliver. One more song. That's what was called for, and it's one you were hoping to hear tonight. With the final notes out of the way, drumsticks, guitar picks, set lists, and handshakes are thrown into the crowd before the band's final exit. You manage to catch a guitar pick, to the envy of those around you. Some people are looking for any that might have landed on the floor. The lights come on and people start to scatter and leave. That line for the merch booth is long, but it'll be worth the wait. That shirt you want is still in stock. You'll take it. It looks even better in your hands than it did on the wall. Given the price, it has to be. Then, as the crowd is dwindling big time, you start to see some of the band members walking around. People are asking for autographs and pictures. You don't want to bother them or waste their time, but you have to at least tell them what a great job they did. Approaching them, you remain calm and collected, which at times is easier said than done. Oh, what the hell. Ask them for a picture. They're happy to oblige. It turned out just like you hoped. You shake their hand and walk away satisfied. You'll be back to see this band. Seeing the bands and people you know is nice, but it's late, so you say goodbye to your friends and leave. The drive home is blessed with satisfaction of the hours you just spent. You think of the good things, the odd things, how everyone in the band was taller or shorter than you expected, and how their outfits stuck out. The day after the show is here. You wake up remembering the fun you had the night before. You're probably tired. You may have to work, but it'll all go down easier when you tell people what happened. You even turn on one of the band's albums, knowing it's going to make your day. Suddenly, you're back at the show in your mind.